Hey guys, it's Young Mid. I'm doing Syndra vs. Seb guide for you all. A couple of you asked for it, so here it is. Let's get right into it. So I went electrocute this game. Typically, right now, you either go Comet or electrocute on Syndra. Comet's more for poke, electrocute's more for going for solo kills because you have a lot of burst. So against any assassin really that doesn't match your poke or wave clear, you want to do what I call the cannon strategy, which is you try to get you try to build up a wave, and once the cannon wave comes in, you crash that into their tower. And since the cannon wave tanks so many tower shots, you have a bunch of time to harass. And a couple things you should know are that cannon waves spawn every 3 waves, and it's hard to keep track of that throughout the entire game, but try to keep track of that for the first 3 waves at least. So this wave is going to be a normal wave, the one that spawns after is going to be a normal wave, and then after that is the cannon wave. So essentially what you'll see me doing is just slow shoving, trying not to make this wave hit the tower until the cannon wave spawns. And you'll see what I do to avoid getting ganked or whatever. So yeah, against any assassin really, any melee, range versus melee, you look for harass and poke whenever he goes for CS. Yeah, I land 2 Qs already, which is, he's already 70%. And you'll see me, I'm just last hitting, right? Because if you're ranged versus melee, the wave will eventually shove to you, unless you're doing something wrong, because you're harassing him. Yeah, you'll see me just last hitting. I wait for the cannon wave to come before I actually start doing some heavy shoving. Yeah. Just play these early levels safe if you can. I know the Kindred usually does not level 2 gank you, so I could play a little bit far up. And another tip is the jungler usually is done with their first clear at like 3 minutes. That's when they can start looking for ganks. Unless it's like Xin Zhao or like Camille that can level 2 you, you should be fine. So yeah, cannon wave comes, and now I look to shove. You'll see I do something a little different here. I don't actually follow the cannon strategy this game. You'll see. So I know he's gonna go for this minion, so let's slow it down. He's gonna go for this minion. What I do is QE auto. Yeah, he's 50% now. Since I did that, my wave didn't crash to the tower in time, but the entire point of the cannon strategy is to harass him in the first place. So if you can get harass off before that, great. You don't need to do the cannon strategy. So yeah, harass him some more. Yeah, so I got a huge health lead now, and things are looking great. So typically after, if you're following the cannon strategy correctly, typically after, the wave will start to come back to you because the minions will be on his side and they'll get to his lane faster. So once that happens, you want a health lead because Zed will outpressure you at that point if you are the same HP. If you don't manage to harass Zed or get him low before the wave bounces back to you, essentially you deserve to lose the lane, because if you think about it, Zed is extremely weak before level 3, before level 6. His only ranged ability is his Q. That's pretty much the only ability he has against you, and you have, you can use all your abilities against him. So yeah, and you'll see me hug the right side, right? We can go back a little bit. If you watch the junglers, they typically mirror each other on the map. You'll see this happening, and you'll see me hug the right side a lot. So yeah, you see me? I'm starting to hug the right side because I might be scared of a Kindred gank. I'm just hugging the right side because if Kindred does come, she'll probably come from this side, and since I'll already be over here, I can run fast, and I can ping my Graves for help if I do need help. So yeah, just forward. Yeah, and Graves is over here, so I'm feeling pretty safe. I think I'd get a kill on him soon. Is it on this minion? No. Yeah, I just look for harass whenever he goes for minions. This wave honestly is in kind of a shitty spot, but since my jungler's near, it doesn't matter. And I have a huge health advantage. So yeah, there's a shadow out. He misplays very heavily. Bro. Level 4 ignite does 155 damage, and he's just dead. So yeah, what I did there, you could see. So I think earlier I used my abilities. Yeah, I missed my stun on him. So my E is down, and he thinks that's an opening to go in. But since I built up such a huge XP lead, or not XP, health lead, it doesn't matter. I just ignore the shadow, right? Typically, if we were the same HP, I would try to dodge his Qs, right? But since I'm pretty much double his health, I can just ignore whatever he's gonna throw at me and just only look at him. Yeah, I don't even care about dodging the Qs, and I just look for a kill instead. There, easy. So yeah, this works against really any assassin that's exploited early. Maybe something like Talon or yeah, like Talon, or I can't really think of any other assassins with a lot of wave clear. But yeah, this works against Akali. This works against I don't know, Yasuo, or no, not Yasuo. Yeah, this just works against Zed, but a lot of you seem to have trouble with Zed, so yeah. Let's get into this. So after you built up I built up a pretty decent lead, so I'm just gonna look to freeze it. Let me fast forward. You'll see what I do here to ensure the freeze. Since I shoved the wave into him, it's gonna slow shove back to me, so or it already did. So you can see the waves here. A lot of mids, I don't know why, but they, maybe if this was like a silver or gold game or even a plat, some mids would stand here. And what that does, it's really bad because once this minion dies, these minions will walk up into the range of the tower. You'll see me, I stand right here. I ensure these minions don't move, that they attack me instead. See that? And now the wave is in a really good spot. Zed has to walk all the way up here to get farm. There's no vision for him on the right side, so he's really susceptible to ganks. If you do freeze though, make sure to ping Mia, because if he roams or something and gets a kill, then that'd be really bad. So yeah, I think he uses shadow here, which is really dumb of him. Yeah, see, he's trying to shove it in like completely to get a reset, but I harass him. Yeah, and he just uses shadow, so it's down for like 20 seconds because his early game cooldown is insane, and it's just a free kill. He used flash earlier, so stun him. Boom, dead. So yeah, built up a huge lead. I shove in the next wave. I have a huge item advantage, huge XP advantage, and the lane is won. Typically, what you want to do now is roam, get more vision for your jungler, help your jungler, or just dominate your lane more. But I wouldn't recommend doing that because there's only so much you can do, right? There's only so much you can do to put in behind. You just want to get your teammates ahead at that point. So yeah, that's my Syndra for Zed guide. So just basic pointers. Try to harass him. I think the most reliable way to do that is the cannon strategy. It's just so easy to harass him when he's going for CS under his tower. If he does give up CS, then that means you get a gold lead, so you'd still end up having some sort of advantage. Yeah, and build arm guard. Make sure you build arm guard if you're a mage. Even if you do get huge leads on him, you still want to build arm guard because you want to make sure that he never does have an opportunity to kill you. So yeah, the lane is won from there. So yeah, that's my Syndra for Zed guide. If you have any questions, leave them down below.